Warning, this video contains subject matter that may be disturbing to some viewers. So let's get the housekeeping out of the way. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All of the information gathered is from news sources or an internet search, and any opinions expressed by me is just that, my opinion. With that being said, let's jump into it. Welcome to True Crime and Mysterious Cases. Today I want to talk about the murder of 13-year-old Tristan Bailey. Tristan was a 7th grader at Patriot Oaks Academy in St. John's, Florida. Tristan's parents reported her missing on Sunday, May the 9th, at about 10 o'clock in the morning. After they found that she wasn't in her room and it didn't look like she had come home from the night before. Local law enforcement immediately started searches for Tristan, and they were joined by local community members, neighbors, friends, family members. Everybody was out looking for Tristan. Law enforcement called their search off at about 6 o'clock in the evening that same day after a neighbor came across the body of a young girl. A visual ID was made, I believe, by one of her parents, and law enforcement announced that the body they found was Tristan's. Tristan's body was found in a wooded area near a local retention pond that was located not far from where she lived. It was in her own neighborhood. Local law enforcement scoured the area for evidence, and they were even seen bringing up an item or some items from that pond, possibly the murder weapon. Kristen was last seen in the early morning hours of May 9th, a little after 1 o'clock in the morning, and she would be caught on several surveillance cameras in the neighborhood. And the videos would show her walking with her classmate, Aiden Fucci. The videos would show Tristan and Aiden walking down the road and entering that wooded area where Tristan's body was later found. And then later, the video would show Aiden coming out of the wooded area by himself. Law enforcement would serve a search warrant on the home of Aiden, and in his home they found his clothing that would later be determined to have Tristan's blood on it. Aiden was quickly arrested and charged with Tristan's murder. Now Aiden is only 14 years old. It's fairly unusual for law enforcement to release the names of juvenile suspects, but I'm guessing they're probably going to charge him as an adult. On Tuesday, Aiden had his preliminary hearing via Zoom. Both of Aiden's parents and his attorney were present during the Zoom meeting. Tristan's parents were not there. I can't even begin to imagine what they must be going through right now, and I really didn't expect to see them at the hearing. Aiden's mother you'll see at the bottom right-hand corner, and Aiden's dad is the one in the middle on the very bottom row. It was a pretty short hearing. There was no evidence brought forth. Aiden didn't say anything, although he did appear to roll his eyes multiple times during the hearing. The judge determined that there was enough evidence to hold Aiden, and he ruled that Aiden would be held in the juvenile detention center for the next 21 days. Likely at that time, they will come back to court, and the judge will rule on whether Aiden will get bail or whether or not he'll have to remain in jail until trial. Right now, we don't know why Tristan was killed. We don't know what the motive was. The St. John's sheriff said that this was a horrifically brutal murder. They're not releasing a lot of information right now. They're trying to keep the integrity of the case intact. What we do know is that Tristan was stabbed multiple times. She walked into that wooded area with her classmate, her friend, and she didn't come out of there alive. So one of the things that's going around social media right now is that when Aiden was being taken down to the police station for questioning, he posted a selfie on Snapchat showing him throwing a peace sign with the title, "Hey, has anybody seen Tristan lately?" Now, something else that is very disturbing is that there appears to be social media posts going around taunting Tristan's family and friends. They're making up fake allegations, they're claiming to be involved, even posting a picture of a supposed murder weapon. Law enforcement did make a statement about this a couple of days ago, but they don't believe that anybody else was involved, and they think that it's probably teenagers who don't understand the ramifications that these posts could have. They're going to continue to investigate these social media posts, but they don't really think anything's going to come of it. The sheriff said that he's very confident that the person responsible for the murder of Tristan is the person that they arrested and have in custody. I'm going to be keeping up with this case, so I'll be making some more videos as we get new information and updates, so keep your eye out for those. And that's going to conclude this episode of True Crime and Mysterious Cases. As always, thank you for joining us, and don't forget to hit those like, subscribe, and notification buttons so that you don't miss any future episodes.